Oh my gosh,
Fundamentals.
we would be the bad boys of Little League. I'm telling you now, we would beat the tar out of the other team.
I'm just gonna go out and say it. Joey Chestnut has to be on the pub.
Has to be.
More. I mean,
has to be.
Dramatic, man. That was a journey.
First time on air. Anything to say to Lawan here to get him back?
Look, bro, there are stories I could tell people about Lawan, but we'll keep those right here. I'm gonna let him live.
So smart, and my team is so dumb. My coach he looks dumb. He's a big baby. This
Dude,
man,
those graphics.
Episode 188, part 2 for the boys. Preacher Man and Big Devontae Keith. They tried to get the ball rolling. They tried to get the show popping, and the switcher gods frowned down on them. But it's all right. We're back, and I appreciate the effort.
8-0.
Man, that trivia.
It was a great 17 minutes.
I just put Enzo down, and I was in the shower. And I was watching it, and I was like, "Come on, Landry Jones!" And then you guys froze, and I was into it. Though. It was good. All right.
His enemy succeeded that day. His enemy succeeded.
That's right. I love that saying. Well, hey, we got a great episode. We can recap the Super Bowl real quick. I don't have any graphics for it, but we can recap it real quick if you guys want to. And then we'll roll in. We've got some NIL deal. We got a little Chicago Bears drama. We've got NCAA 25 finally coming out. Looks like elite date. Early summer, supposedly. We'll see. We know how EA Sports does. We got NBA All-Star bust, and then little NBA standings. It's going to be a good episode. Welcome to Pub. All right. Now, my trivia. This is a little different, but I think it's good to shake it up. I've got 6 college athletes on here. They're all pros or former pros now. I will give you the draft grade they were given. And you've got to match who's given that grade. Okay. I thought about putting them.
So do we know who those players are?
You should know.
Okay.
And I think this makes it more fun if I don't put the names out there for you.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
All right.
You know all of them.
He should. All right. This young man was given an 83. These are all out of 100, by the way. An 83 coming out of college, out of the combine. But he'd only participated in 3 drills.
I think I know that one.
First come, first serve. Whoever wants to shout it out.
I'm gonna guess Adrian Peterson.
Oh, wrong. AP was a good guess.
All right. You said only 3.
Yeah, he only participated in 3 drills.
Was that Calvin Johnson?
Oh, it was not.
Oh, that's who that is. I thought that was like Frank Gore.
Frank Gore in a gold
21
jersey.
threw me off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out who the heck number 7 is.
You know who that is. Look at the color. You don't know what the color
Is that hold on. Let me guess.
Look at the throw emotion.
They only 83 after only participating in 3 of the drills. Is it Lamar Jackson?
It is Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bing, bing, bing.
Why did he not participate in the other drills?
Didn't have to. Yeah. Did the 40, did the shuttle, threw a little bit.
Knew on the whole I'm on that position anyway. So
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. All right. This guy received the highest grade out of any of these people with a 95.
Was it Kuechly?
It was not Kuechly.
Whoa.
Oh, that was my guess.
Good guess.
Let's go
Calvin Johnson. Correct. Fits up 2-0 right now.
It's got to be.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, I got lucky.
No,
I
I'm
was
giving you
guess
the answer. That's what I'm hearing.
All right. This guy had a nice answer or nice score. 69.
Yeah.
Big Ben.
Oh, Big Ben is not on that list.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not Big Ben. Christian Ponder.
Christian Ponder is not on this list.
That's not Christian Ponder. The bottom left.
Nope. Let me tell you what school he played for.
Yeah.
Will that help?
That's Boston College, right?
That is Boston College. Yep.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got two
Oh,
BC.
okay. Oh.
No,
Well,
the 69 does not have to be that person you're looking at.
Oh, wait,
Oh.
Christian Ponder was Florida State, wasn't he?
Yeah, Bonner
Yeah.
was.
So
See,
what-
similar. I always mix those two schools up.
yeah.
Very similar.
Did you guess already?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm guessing, bro, at the top. Is that Tom Brady?
Tom Brady. Good
Yeah.
guess, but no, that's wrong.
Damn. Oh shoot. Well,
I know it's the bottom left, and I don't know who that is. Can I
It's
get
not-
was he before Tom Brady or after Tom Brady?
before.
Kind of endearing. Kind of endearing.
Okay.
But I'll
No,
tell you right now,
Chris-
it's not the bottom left guy.
Well, that's who I was gonna guess. I was gonna guess
Man, this is
it's
harder
not
than I thought it
Chris
was gonna be
Wank-
for
It's
you
not
guys,
Chris
yeah.
Wanke.
Yeah.
Who the hell went to Boston College? That's weird.
Matt
I don't know.
Ryan, but that's not him.
Any other last
Oh, is that
guesses?
Matt Ryan?
That is not Matt Ryan.
Damn.
Any last guesses for number
I
69?
think it's Vontae's turn.
You didn't guess anything.
I knew I was wrong. I was gonna take a stab at that quarterback.
Oh. Well, is this one Kuechly?
It is not Luke. Luke.
Peterson?
It is. It's AP. Adrian
That's
Peterson.
ridiculous.
69 coming out of Oklahoma.
Well, he was hurt, right? Like, wasn't
Yeah.
that the-
Yeah.
That was their big part. Is
And see, that's why he was my first guess for that Lamar Jackson thing.
Yep.
Was like he didn't do as many of the things, but
All right.
On the table on this one.
This person had a 12 out of 100. Coming out of the combine.
Let me see. See if I can see the face. Oh shit. Number 7, Boston College. And you said he was during Tom Brady. That
Yeah.
doesn't feel real, for real.
yeah, I know.
It doesn't feel real.
That's so random.
I could
Like, did he play in the NFL for longer than 3 seasons?
Yeah, he did.
I mean, this is an NFL face, right? Like, that's
Yeah, you're gonna be real pissed when you can't think of it.
who the hell is that?
But this could be any of the last 3. We're looking at the left column here.
yeah.
We got a
And
Michigan
you said-
quarterback, Boston
the
College linebacker, which we know is Luke, and then Boston College quarterback.
I
What
got
was
my guess for 12 for
Yes.
the.
This person got a 12. Go ahead.
Well,
I was gonna give it to Vontae. Give him
No,
a chance.
no.
You want me to go? I'm gonna say Tom Brady.
Tom Brady was given a 12, told not to waste a pick.
Hmm.
Good. All right. This person received an 88 coming out of the combine.
That's easy.
I guess Kuechly.
Kuechly, Luke. Yeah. There it is. Second highest grade out of there. All right. And that leaves one last person. I will say he's a color analyst right now.
Oh,
You probably hear him every week. He's been doing it for a couple years.
Oh, man.
oh,
If you go like put your eye up to your screen, you can kind of see the face. That's what I kept
Is-
trying to do, but I couldn't do it at first.
but all right. I'm guessing. I just can't match the school. I was gonna guess Brian Gracie, but I think I thought he was Michigan.
Brian Grease. No, is he a color analyst?
Yeah, he does a little bit. Is it Brian Gracie?
It's not Brian Greasy. There you go, Vontae. I'm helping you out.
Who the
Blew it
hell
up.
is that?
Oh damn. Well,
The old school champion jerseys, right next
yeah,
to
that's what I'm
Calvin
saying.
Johnson's
That
Russell
pissed me off.
jersey.
Oh shit!
Who the heck is that guy?
It's not even in the eyes.
He kind of looks like Chris Collinsworth, but it's not.
Yeah,
Oh, this is gonna bug me.
All right. He's an analyst now. Went to Boston College.
He's got a brother
He's got a brother.
who also played.
I know.
They
Hold on. No, they went to UVA. No way.
Dadgummit.
He played
feel
for
like I
4
know
teams. He was drafted by one of the 2 of your all's teams.
Oh God. Oh gosh.
1998.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ty Detmer.
Last played in 2013.
He said he last played in 2013 and was drafted
Last played in 2013, drafted in 98.
by one of our teams. So
Uh-huh.
this is a Falcons player.
I don't think it's a pack. I think it's a Falcon.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a Packer.
Draft quarterbacks for real. So now I'm supposed to know who the hell this is.
Damn.
And it's
Chris Chandler.
no
Nope. 187th pick overall, 6th rounder.
187.
Was a practice squad guy for the most time. He was 98, 99, 2000.
Damn, bro.
But then he got his real shot with the Seahawks. 2001, 2002.
This Tim Hasselbeck?
Oh,
Not Tim.
Matt Hasselbeck.
Hasselbeck.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
Matt Hasselbeck.
What?
He played for Boston College.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
blows my mind.
That doesn't
Got a
even look
27 out the combine.
And he was drafted by the Packers, right?
Yep.
like-
Damn. It was a Packer.
Yeah. Dang. I did not think I was going to trip you guys up that much.
That
Damn.
was
Man.
That was
I don't
bad.
watch college football, so
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was Calvin Johnson. Like, right? Like I
That's
was
wild.
like, oh, Frank Gore.
I'm sitting
Yeah.
here thinking that's the Miami Redhawks, forgetting their jersey is actually like red.
It's red. Yeah. It's like
That's
this
crazy.
color red, that bright red. Yep. Hey, well, I usually say good job. Job okay done there, boys.
Hell no.
We bounced back.
Table on my ass on this one.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, since we talked about Combine, let's go ahead and jump into it. Combine starts next week, February 28th. I know Fitz doesn't watch a lot of college ball. Me and Devontae, we devour it, I feel like. Any sleepers or busts we think is coming out of this Combine, I've been on record saying this quarterback class is not it for me. Jay and Daniel's got a lot of upside, but there's a lot of downside. And he's the only like one I'm like, okay, I could see someone take a chance on him. Everyone else I'd stay away from. Now, other positions, I think it's a great draft class. What about for you guys?
I keep seeing bro from Tulane, Michael Pratt.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, like I don't think I've seen him play, but at the same time, like I don't know like what to think about him too. But that also goes to show like how kind of light this quarterback class is. I'm looking at the big board now just to see like the top 100. And I think, is he up here? No, he's not in the top 100. But I do remember actually like his name was up there with the top maybe top 10. Put it like this: they put him in one list. They put him over Jordan Travis, which that seemed kind of messed up to me. But they're the ones that get paid for that, so maybe they know best. I doubt it though.
Yeah, I like that pick a lot, Keith. I think that's a great one. Preacher man, any thoughts from you? I know a big UNC guy, Drake May. We saw him throw the ball a lot this year.
Yeah, I can't put. I go back and forth on Drake May. There's moments where I think, kind of where his arm angles are and where he's fitting the ball in. It just seems like, this seems like a can't miss. This seems like he should be solid. And then there's also times it's just like, but it's a lot of talent, but maybe the decision making isn't there. I don't know. I just go back and forth on Drake May. Obviously his potential is really exciting, I think, in that draft. But I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like there's been a trend lately, like the best quarterbacks aren't the ones that have like that potential ceiling. Is it's just kind of like they're just kind of under the radar.
Right.
And then they have a chip on their shoulder to go work. So I don't know. Maybe that's where I actually kind of like your take, Hacky. Like maybe this group has been hyped a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you look at the past, I don't know, 10 drafts, the ones that come out with a lot of buzz, it feels like it just hasn't clicked yet. You know, obviously, if you take away your Lamars, you take away your Joe Burrows, your Justin Herberts, but the other ones that don't have the film to back it up, they don't have the success of winning on it. There's a problem there, and I don't know. There's a glaring problem I feel like in there. But this wide receiver class is deep, boys. So you know, obviously, if we don't franchise tag T, I'm feeling happy. We go get guys like Roman here from Washington. We get a tight end like Bowers from Georgia. Like this is a great receiving core coming out of this. Great defense, Dallas Turner from Alabama. I think this draft class has a lot of upside. Just quarterback's not what I would focus the media attention on, which of course that's what the media is going to do.
Yeah.
Any other? Yeah, go ahead.
My sleeper is Ricky Pearsall out of Florida.
Yeah.
I went back. I think it was like a video or something. I didn't realize when Jaden Daniels was a freshman, like he was killing it at Arizona State, and I remember that specifically. But he had, oh my God, who was the running back is in the league now? Oh, Rashad Evans that plays for the Bucks, the sleeper running back. He had him. I forgot who his tight end was. He had Brandon Ayuk. He had Ricky Pearsall. He had Johnny Wilson that plays for Florida State. So basically, like everybody went to different, like that whole wide receiving core that was really good and had promise. Once Herm Edwards got fired and once Jaden went to LSU, all of them went to different places. Ayuk got drafted first round. I don't think Pearsall or Johnny Wilson is going first round, but like they're still really good. So my sleeper is Ricky Pearsall. I don't know about like his speed, but this dude is tough, and for him to be catching the passes he did from the quarterback he had at Florida, for him to be making a play, he was the one that made the Jumpman logo catch. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I don't know, like I don't think he'll immediately spring out because I don't think he's a day one guy, but I think he's gonna be a sleeper.
I like that pick. I think that's a great one, man. You've been breaking down film. I feel like you're me right now. I don't have time to break down film. I feel like you're in the dungeon for me.
But it's so many for like you said, for wide receivers, I believe. Cornerbacks, not as much. The safeties are pretty good.
Yeah.
Linebackers, oh my God. You got Peyton Wilson, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is out there. A couple from Penn State. This dude named Curtis Jacobs might be a sleeper too.
Curtis, yep.
I hate to say it. I hope the Falcons somehow scoop Peyton Wilson. That'd be kind of cool to see Peyton Wilson and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. That'd be cool. Somehow, some way.
Dude, that'd be sick. That'd be absolute filth.
But we'll see.
Jesse, I hear you, man. He's saying mediocre at best. I think he's talking about quarterbacks here. So, yeah, dude, I'm with you. Now I gotta ask this. We gotta put our pub spin on this. If you've got a chance to boost your draft stock, what is one combine drill that you're putting all your marbles in, boys?
Damn.
On the flip side, which one are you eliminating?
What position are we?
Whatever position you want.
Okay, I'm thinking.
In your head.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm just thinking as like if I took that extra mile to be a draft prospect lineman, I would go hard as hell on the 40 because everybody's like all linemen are like athletic as hell now.
Yeah, dude.
You kind of have to. And then like obviously I can't like choke up on the bench or whatever. So like, you know, I think I would focus a lot of my attention on the 40, but the one that I would kind of shortchange on, damn, that's kind of hard now that I think about it. I don't even know. Shit, that's kind of hard.
It's tough.
I was gonna say shuttle.
Are you going hard in the
for
shuttle?
for receivers?
Yeah.
Up on the dime.
Because I feel like it's less about like everyone looks at the 40 time, but I feel like it's combining that 40 time with the shuttle.
You don't want to be a John Ross.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like
You wanna
there are players like that who can run north to south like a cheetah, but
yeah.
Can you stop?
even what makes Cheetah great is he's fast as fuck, but he's shifty as fuck too. Like
Right.
just
Exactly.
gets wide open.
What's
I like that.
What's that? That 3-cone drill?
A 3-cone drill. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would chill out on that. Like if I was slow on that, I think I would chill out.
I don't know. Like I think
it's kind of hard just thinking about the lineman perspective too, because I'm like everybody's got, you have to be a 380-pound tight end, like receiving tight end damn near, to be a lineman at this point.
But I feel like you want your lineman to be able to, almost like those pools. You want to be able to get around there, drive in. Yeah, that's tough.
But you also want them to move. So it's like, I don't know. Because a lot of times it seems like they base, like now it's gotten kind of lazy, and they seem to base a lot of athleticism in general on the 40.
Right.
Like we talking about, man had the highest 40. It's been a lot of people that got off of practice squad just off of 40, and some
they
people
gobble it up.
Some of them didn't, but regardless, like that seems like the end all to this day seems like an end all be all. So I don't know.
No, I'm with you on that. Yeah, I think it'll boost your draft stock way up. Boys, I'm gonna think outside the box here. I'm gonna be a locker room vibes guy. I'm a glue guy, so I'm going hard in those interviews. Those one-on-one interviews, I'm going hard on them, and then I'm chilling the fuck out on
everything.
Everything. No, probably.
Yeah,
probably the 40. Might have to be like, oh, hamstring's a little tight today, boys. Hamstring's a little tight, but I'll meet you in room 305 with coffee. We'll chop it up. We'll exit and know it. So that'd be my game plan.
I mean, if you can get marketing, it's all about a dollar.
That's right.
Capitalism and all that stuff. So like that is a point. So if you have a story that can get you somewhere, at least for a couple of days,
It gets you into training camp.
Yeah.
And you let Hacky in somewhere, he's never leaving.
He's
posted up, baby. All right. Let's move on. Let's talk a little NIL deal here. And before we do, I don't want to miss Sam's comment. Dan Orlovsky, that was his guess. The great Yukon Husky great.
Oh my God. It was a good guess.
That was a good guess.
It was a media person.
Yeah.
It was there.
Dan the man. All right. NIL deals, they're running wild in college locker rooms. Well, Coach Locksky from Maryland spoke out about it. Like he's got a third string running back asking for 6 figures. He's like, dude, you're not going to see the field. Why are you coming to me asking for 6 figures like this? And then college football comes out, and each player that agrees to be in the game will get $600. Obviously, some players are going to try to opt out and get more money than that. Some players are very happy about it. Some players just want to be in the game. So I feel like, we've said this before. This is the wild, wild west of college sports. And to me, it's wild if you've got a third or fourth string guy asking for 6 figures. Like that's like walk-on status, and you're asking for like big money right now. That's wild.
Well, let me ask you this. So like I'm thinking as like realistically speaking. So imagine you have a guy that transfers in and he has like a 3.5 to a 4.0, but he doesn't really have film, but he got those grades. And you look at your team, like how much does NIL play in with that? Because I know LSU would look for something like that for real.
Oh, you got to boost that team GPA.
Yeah. So like, I actually just thought about that. I was like, I wonder how many like of the people that are in the running to win these student athlete awards near the end of the season, how many of them got the transfer with like the little film they had, and like people were begging them to come because of their grades. Because I would be all for that.
Like a little nerd nugget, like, hey, you come over here, you boost our GPA, we'll throw you a little bone. Right. I'm vibe with that. I can vibe with that.
But like yeah, what the coach said, I didn't even think about people kind of running out with, yeah, I'm third string here, but like I'm expecting this much money. And then I have to wonder too, because nobody's taught these players negotiation for real, unless they're like probably going to the draft or something. A
Right.
lot of these people have to learn negotiation from either whoever the school gives them or whatever they pick up from YouTube or TikTok or whatever their parents or friends or something tell them. Because the other part that the NCAA kind of got them is that the players don't really have anybody to help advocate them for them on a consistent basis because you don't know who's working for who on that end. So
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that, dude. 100%. Fitz, thoughts from you?
Dude, this is so foreign to me still, the NIL. I was just looking, just trying to see like what are the top NIL deals at this moment. I don't know. It's just it's very foreign to me. Like as far as like where I just don't know enough about it. Like where are these kids getting money from? And like what is what are they what are they doing?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I look, and I've said this before. We understand how it is, how difficult it is to be a broke college student, and you add athletics on top of that. It's a whole different ballgame with it. I'm all about them getting the bag. I just think it's wild. To you be third string at Maryland, and I don't mean any disrespect, but this is disrespectful how it sounds. You're a third string running back at freaking Maryland, and you're asking for like, come on, bro. Like, I get it. You're Bama. I get it. You're Notre Dame, Ohio State, USC, sure. But you're at Maryland as a third stringer, man. That means you're transferring out and you're not starting anywhere else probably either. Like that's wild.
Here's some outliers. Like I just pulled it up. Apparently, Arch Manning is in the top 5 NIL earners at 2.9 million, but
Yep.
he's not even starting. But again, Manning last name. He was super touted out of high school too.
5-star.
He plays for Texas, so that helps a lot.
I also feel like he's not coming into his coach's office like, hey, I need some bands, bro.
Yeah, like but he probably had people do that for him. Like he probably had an agent or somebody, or his dad, like
Archie.
So that's
or
probably
Cooper.
how they did it. Like you don't have an agent, but you have your parent. You got to have your parent because he's underage.
I mean, that's true.
Well, it's this influencer culture too. Like
that helps.
You know, the people that are like, it's not necessarily about the performance. It is like there's a part of it is like when you think of Caitlin Clark, oh, that's like purely performance, and then you know she's the face of basically women's hoops right now. Like she's just the face of it. But you know, then I'm also thinking like these track runners, these like gymnastic people. You're like, what the heck? Who are they? And it's just like it's all about that TikTok clout and all this stuff. So that's where it's just like, all right, I don't know what's going on, but
the youth know
people, or like like if you're Bronny James, or if you're Arch Manning, or if you're who is it, Baby Gronk, whatever just like this whole culture of like, well, I don't really know these people, but they're attached to like this. I don't know.
You see them. They're there on your screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you. And like, and shout out to the boy Caden Smith. We're gonna get him back on the pod. App State, great. He works for On3 now. And one of their big things that helped launch their sports media company is they started tracking NIL money. And like, you got cats that you probably never heard of, like an O lineman, which Sam just shouted out. Tyler Gooten from Oklahoma, transferred from TCU to Oklahoma. He's off the tackle. And now he's great. He's phenomenal. He doesn't let anybody sack his quarterback. But he's got 11.6 thousand followers, and he makes $244,000 off that.
Yeah, guy from Texas A&M, I think Evan Stewart. I don't know who bro is, but he has a lot of followers. And like on that same list where I was talking about with Arch Manning, I think he actually. So for one, Arch Manning makes more than Quinn Ewers, which is crazy because Quinn has been all through the internet before the internet existed as like a ways to make money. But
he was on people's radar in 8th grade. Yeah.
Right. Like, yeah. And Evan Stewart has a 1.7 million valuation. I don't know who this dude is, but yeah, he has like 2.1 million TikTok followers. I ain't never seen him, but he's getting money somehow.
Dude. And good for them. I'm glad they are. There's police going to come, handcuffs are going to come on this thing. And so we've always said it. I've always said it. I don't think our scripts change. Get that money. Like, get that bread now, because this game does not last forever. Even if you get drafted, that money don't last forever. So I think we're all can agree, like, get that bread. Make sure you kind of stay in your lane, though. But this is tough, man. Manning name does a lot of work there. I think a lot of last names do a lot of work here, man.
Yeah.
If you got the followers on TikTok because you're creative, if you got a good last name, or if your film and stats just ball out, why not attach it to it? You know, and that's your recipe for success. And there are thoughts about NIL.
Must be the F nice.
Yeah, for real, dude. Yeah, for real. Let's talk a little NCAA real quick. Yo, I am jacked. This is like the one game where it was just like it was made for me. Like, I love every aspect of it. I cannot wait for this thing. It's supposed to drop in the summer. Yellow Swagtron, the return, Fitz creative player, comes
The
back from
return of
ODU.
Yellow Swagtron.
Yeah, the most 2011 name, as Devontae said. That was pretty awesome.
Legend.
I love that. I tell you, I did see where it was like, we're gonna have cards and Ultimate Team. Don't, EA. Don't do that shit. Don't make this Madden. Don't
do
play
that.
game.
They will do it though, because that's where they'll make money.
It's so fucking stupid. Give us our online dynasties. Give us our road to glories.
They
Give us
don't
a
do that
mascot
anymore.
matchup.
They don't do it anymore. It's like
I
the last good Madden was, I think it was like Madden 08.
Yeah. They said they apparently in some of the things that draw people to the new NCAA football, they were like, it's not gonna be like the Madden engine. But
right,
how you gonna make that happen? Because like one thing I found out over the past week is that Madden has all the rights to the NFL. That's why we don't have NFL 2K anymore.
Yeah, they bought out 2K.
Obviously, that was way more superior. And then, I guess around that same time, if you notice, you said Madden 08 was the last good one. They were like, well, we got the monopoly. We can just give them whatever. And they damn sure did. Like it was fine to a point. But then once it started going more and more online, that's when it's like, all right. So I hope they don't spit on the NCAA name like that. Like, this is all we've ever wanted as millennials. This is all like, if they won't give us, like, cut our taxes, lower groceries or gas, this is all we can ask for. So,
dude, I think you're absolutely right. And like, I feel like every year people are like, I'm not gonna buy Madden, and they end up buying it. And it like people they say a lot, but I feel like if you fuck up NCAA, there's gonna be riots across the world. I will lead the riots. Listen to me. We will rise up against the evil empire of EA. I can't do it, boys.
I feel like they could even put, like, again, it's focused on, I think, Vontae, you're spot on when you say it was focused on like the online gameplay. And we got away from some of the things that I feel like what was so unique about the 2000s is I feel like there was all this creative juice around. All right, what mode can we do? All right, let's do mini camp.
Right.
Oh my God. All right, or let's do this road to glory, and then let's make it big. You can play when you're in high school. Like, that was so like ground.
You can make your high school team. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I even wonder now. It's like, can we get Pat McAfee and Lee Corso, and like just do like a college game day, like in the
it's
game?
Supposed to be in there. It's supposed to,
yeah.
Like,
these are the things we want. We want that nostalgia. Just that. What is it like to play college football? We want the experience of that.
Dude, you're absolutely right.
Can I go to a house party after the game and pound Natty Light like I'm Johnny Manziel?
And then you get hit. Hey, you wake up for 5 a.m. workouts, or you don't, and you're like,
that's what I want to do. Yeah, that's how I want to
choice.
Play.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about all the game modes and stuff. Like, even the little training camp. I remember one of the first Maddens I bought when I had my PS4. They did have that where, like, you went to high school. It was like a whole storyline and all this stuff. and that was cool. And then I think they tried to redo it in the later Maddens, but just got like very sloppy with it. And so I can see the worry with like the road to glory. Like it's so much you can add to it. You don't have to like worry about, I mean, graphics obviously, but there's so many storylines that we were missing. Like, we didn't even think about when we were like younger playing it, but now that we're adults and like now that the internet is a thing, that's another thing too. Like, did you do something on the internet to draw attention to the team? Oh my, like it's so much. But imagine them like putting it in, but you got to pay for like an extra storyline or some bullshit.
Oh, dude, I'd be so mad.
God, yeah, I would take that. Even going to hold you.
I tell you another downside, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like NBA 2K, they had these like cinematic trailers and like videos for like your career mode and like these elaborate storylines. And Madden was like, oh, let me do that. But then Madden was like, hey, you're actually not going to have real choices. You just have to watch these fucking scenes before you can play like these moments in your careers. And it's, man, it was terrible. A guy who I really want to know his opinion is Sam, which you got to follow him, the Yellow Dark Magician on Twitch. Phenomenal content. Not because he streams us, but because he's actually fun to watch game and stuff. It's been cool. He said it's all about the microtransactions, so you best believe it'll be chock full. And Sam, I hate that you say that because I think you're right. Me and Devontae, and I think all three of us think you're right. We hope not, man. For the good of humanity, you could fix the world, EA. Don't you dare fuck up NCAA.
Or you already have to pay like what, $65 just for the game?
Yeah.
Like stop playing. Please.
I guarantee they're gonna have a Heisman Legend mode that for like $100 you get the old throwback uniforms or whatever. Golly, man.
Oh,
I'm
not
so
gonna
excited,
lie.
but I'm so fucking pissed at the same time.
The other thing, what if it was like Red Dead Redemption, where like I'm just controlling my player and I'm like walking around campus, like I get to pick my campus. I mean, that would take so much work, right? Like you would, I don't even know how you could pull it off.
That'd be like Sims meets Madden meets Red Dead.
That shit would be crazy.
That would be
like I'm just gonna go to my bio class.
You know how like it wasn't necessarily my career, but they added that backyard football portion to Madden, the most recent Madden. I don't know if y'all played it, but like they added a backyard football version to Madden, and you can play online and stuff. If they take that away, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, because I don't see how that would make sense in NCAA. Instead of having that, you can have some sort of open world travel. Like, let me walk to class, and then they can put math in the game because people are dumb now. That could work out.
That's a big teacher brain of Keith.
You have to write a thesis.
No, that was part of the job. What, you have to go and answer questions.
Yeah. Like, the old Madden, you had to do the Wonderlic test.
Wonderlic test. Yeah, we used to be education.
I failed that junk.
Video games, and I remember that shit. It used to make me mad. Like, why didn't I know this? So it's like, if we had more of that, but if they're trying to make us dumb for years to come, they probably miss out on it.
Damn, they probably are. I was the original CJ Stroud that Wonderlic test, man. I failed that junk atrociously, but I balled out, baby. It didn't matter. All right, let's move on. Speaking of NFL starting quarterbacks here, Fields, he's on the St. Brown brothers podcast. What is it? Third and Long, I think is what it's called. Shout out to them. Yeah. Good podcast. They're actually a really funny duo, and I'm glad they have their own podcast and stuff. But Fields is on there. He seemed real laid back, seemed real natural, and was asked, hey, do you want out of Chicago? Why'd you unfollow him? And he goes, I just needed a break from football. I'm going on vacation, so I unfollowed NFL and the Bears. That's a good excuse. That's a good agent written up thing. I like it.
But then he kept going and said, like, if you're dealing with a girl, something about a girl, and the way he explained it, the Georgia in him kind of came out a little bit. I was like, no, I don't know. I think that's a thing. Usually that means something that you have no business doing is going on the side, but we don't, we can't judge or whatever.
Yeah.
It was, I'm actually like, based on how the St. Brown brothers said how they were raised and stuff, I'm actually kind of shocked of how much personality they have, because the way they were raised, boy, they were raised Olympians. So I'm thinking like, man, time to like crack a smile or nothing. But no, they're actually funny dudes. But Justin Fields, man, stop playing. Talk to the man. Come home. We need you. The kids miss you.
Yeah, they asked, hey, do you want to go to Atlanta? And he's like, well, they got a great defense. There's some weapons on offense. He never said no. I want to stay in Chicago. He basically gave Atlanta their flowers, which seems like that door is open right now.
I feel like it's another troll. Just
Oh, you
like
think it's a troll move?
Deshaun, you remember that whole? I had never wanted the Falcons to go for Deshaun, and like it was a whole thing. And I'm like, this feels embarrassing. Like this man is a criminal, and y'all are doing this to Matt Ryan. And sure enough, they fumbled the bag, and he went to the Browns just to like make them look bad or whatever. But yeah, he shouted out Bijan. But he also said like the only thing about coming back home is that people blow up your phone. I'm like, that's not
Get a new number, bro.
That's not a valid answer to not come home. Your phone, you're famous. What the hell? Like, you play pro football. What you mean? You went to Ohio State and UVA.
They're gonna blow your phone up anyway.
Everybody knows you. Stop playing. So I don't know. Like, I'm excited to see how this plays out because, like we said earlier, I'm not really putting my trust in any of these quarterbacks. I don't want Kirk Cousins. Please, somebody else take him. That helps nothing. Please, somebody got to take him. So Justin Fields is the only answer for real for me.
I like it.
Yeah, I think the Bears. They got the first and the 9th pick.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. So it's really interesting, just like what the Bears could do with that. If there is a quarterback they like better than Fields, I think I'm kind of in the camp with you, Vontae. I think it'd be a mistake for the Bears to take 1 overall. I feel like Fields has been pretty decent. He just needs some help. And he's also not. I also will say he hasn't been like. He's not like a Lamar Jackson type quarterback, which is probably what they were hoping for.
Yeah.
But raises the question of, do you take defensive player first overall? Then you kind of wait. Do you see if a quarterback there at pick 9 is there for you, or do you trade one of those picks? I mean, I feel like there's a lot of things the Bears can do, and they have to make up their mind on, are we selling Justin Fields at this point and drafting a quarterback, or are we all in on Fields and we think we can like sell our picks for it? So it's just a big decision they have to make, but it sounds like they're kind of like, yeah, we'll shop for a QB and send Fields somewhere, which is just, I don't know.
It's wild.
I keep wondering this is like a all for show. Like they know exactly what they're gonna do, and they're gonna keep Fields, and they're gonna use these first 2 picks to draft wide receivers. And
get Maserati Marv out there,
Maserati Marv, and then shoot, I don't know. It's a bunch of wide receivers they can get regardless. So like, oh, you know what? No, they need a lineman, so they can get O-line, Joe out of Ola, whatever the rest of it is from Penn State. So they can get another tackle and another wide receiver, and then throughout the rest of the draft, like I don't even know how many picks they have, but whatever they need is there for sure. And then it's the free agency. Like they're in a good. The Falcons are in a good spot, but the Bears are also in a good spot. But because they're in such a good spot, they got so many decisions to make.
Well, also, like when you think about the Bears, part of it is still the Mitch Trubisky stuff. Like they made that mistake all those years ago. Then when they got Fields kind of dropped to him. Like he didn't go as early, and they were able to snag him with like, I don't know, it's like the 12th pick or something like that. Where now again, it's kind of looking at, it's like, gosh, are we gonna do this to ourselves again? Like, are we just gonna give away Fields, who is way better than Trubisky ever was? But he still isn't like great. Like he's okay.
But he didn't have a chance that either. So that's another thing.
Yeah. No, it's just fun. And again, I say this with all my Packers memorabilia behind me. it's just kind of fun to watch and just watch and see if they just implode over in Chicago.
Oh, we got a Hall of Fame quarterback. I guess we'll get another Hall of Fame quarterback. Oh, I guess we'll get another potential. Go, Fitz. I hate you sometimes.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's just funny because, like, I don't know, the Bears, they've had their chances and they screw it up every time.
And I feel bad. I know we've talked about this before, and I was listening to an RG3 interview earlier this week, and like it's so unfair to a young quarterback. You come into a building, and the GM wanted you, or the head coach wanted you, but the other person didn't. And there's a no-win situation there, and your leash is so short. No matter who wanted you or who didn't, it's such bullshit. And we see that in Chicago. Like it's unfair for Phil. Not saying he's a once in generational talent, but he gets the short end of the stick. Mitchell Trubisky probably deserved another year or so to get it right. Like it's unfair for these young quarterbacks to go in these torn buildings, and they don't realize it's torn until they get in there, and then it's too little, too late.
Yeah,
you hate it for them. All right, Jesse says Fitz love is the next Mahomes.
I said that.
Gosh.
Literally, these people piss me off because in the offseason, they're like, what is Jordan Love's ceiling? I said, I think his ceiling is Patrick Mahomes. I said that after the week 3 comeback win against the Saints. And everyone was like, oh, Fitz he's biased, blah, blah, blah. And like, there's a part of me, I'm like, we don't know what his ceiling is. Part of it is the question to begin with. Like, what are we even asking? But if you're asking potential of Jordan Love's ceiling is a lot higher than all these other players. But that doesn't mean ceilings are ceilings. Like it doesn't mean like doesn't mean he's going to reach that. And it also means he can go way past it. And also these fuckers, Jesse and Sam, I keep reminding them every week that Love's ceiling is Mahomes because he exceeds their expectations every week when he beats the Cowboys in the playoffs. Don't even get me started.
Oh my! We're moving on.
Started on that.
NBA All-Star Game, something that's probably not going to get our blood level down as much. Dude, it's so soft. All-Star Weekend used to be so hype, so cool. Like I remember in the heyday, Sprite would produce McDonald's. It would be chef's kiss. You'd have people dunking over cars, over people. You had the honey dip. You had the Vince Carter. Like, man, when the All-Star Weekend was the All-Star Weekend, it was phenomenal. And now I look at it. I watched the dunk contest, the highlights of it. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I watched the film of the All-Star Game. This shit was terrible.
Yeah.
This is
start to finish. From start to finish.
Pro Bowl status. This is bad, man.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Like I knew it was bad when I just so happened to turn on the Celebrity All-Star Game. And Michael Parsons played exactly how a football player plays. And he killed it or whatever. But I remember when they first started the Celebrity All-Star Game, like there were celebrities throughout the thing. Like I remember, what was the guy? The guy from the Obama administration,
Arnie Duncan.
Arnie Duncan. Like I was like, who is this man?
Arnie.
I found out
Arnie Oscar Duncan.
I was like, bro, I didn't even know that was a job to begin with. I was like, this man is hooping. And then Win from Arcadia something. I don't know. The other guy, I think he was from Canada or something, but he was in a band and his name was Win. He killed it, I think, the same time as Arnie Duncan. And then I think the last time where the Celebrity All-Star Game was good was when I think Quavo and Justin Bieber were in it because they were actually hooping pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But now we got a lot of TikTok superstars, and I sometimes I take the old man out because I knew.
Yeah, I don't know who these people are.
I knew who T-Jazz was because I hate him. Because he's one of the people that kind of messed up basketball for me because he just does all the stupid like layups and stuff. Him and his perm. I hate that dog perm. And they put him in the game, and he was ass. Like, I don't know if it was because like he was just doing it for the cameras, or like, oh, I'm gonna get hurt. I ain't gonna be able to make my little videos with my perm. But it was bad, bro. He was terrible. I think Michael was the only one that was doing good because he was the only one that was trying. And
Yeah, but see, I don't like the athletes in the celebrity game.
it scares you.
I think unless it's like, I think Bubba Watson did it one year.
Really?
That was like a random, like he was old. Or like, if you have like a retired athlete,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. I just don't. The Michael Parsons is in his prime, and he
Right.
like clearly was just better than everybody else.
CJ Stroud was in it. That's who else it was. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, CJ, we're doing a lot.
But
right?
see, I like when it was like Biebs, Arnie
Yeah.
Duncan, some of these people. Like, why is Ted Lasso not in the All-Star game this year? Like the celebrity game? Someone like that. Like someone just iconic who's just gonna go run the floor, but they don't have
Kevin
to
Hart.
be. Yeah, just
was in
like
it.
someone that's like iconic that you enjoy watching. When it's
Yeah.
a bunch of celebrities, you're like, wait, they're a celebrity? Like, who are they?
Like Shannon Sharp was a coach. I'm like, get your old ass out there and like shoot or something. They had, I think it was Shannon Sharp and Stephen A were the two coaches, but everybody else was just like a YouTube or TikTok star. And I don't want to get mad because it's like, damn, I'm old. Like, I don't understand this shit. But like, I mean,
Right.
it's the way of the world. But at the same time, when all these actually famous people were in the game, like the internet was popping, the internet was still like Vine was a thing. I swear I don't remember any Vine superstars in the game.
No.
Like I would enjoy Casey Fry. Is that his name? Yeah, Casey Fry.
He's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I would enjoy him in the game, but he didn't put him in it. So
It's frustrating, man. It is frustrating. And Jesse, he's saying NFL Pro Bowl over NBA All Stars, and I'll one up this. I'll say NHL All Star Weekend over the NFL over NBA. Like
that had more celebrities in it, didn't it? To an
yeah,
extent.
man. They allowed their celebrities to make a team, and they did like a tournament, a 4-on-4 tournament, which was dope.
See?
That was cool.
I think Justin Bieber was in it. Was he? Or
Yeah.
was
And dude, for a celebrity, he can put the puck in the net. He was pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
Now people are like somebody should give him a tryout. Hell no, he's not pro level good. But for a celeb All-Star game, he was nice, man.
But
I blame LeBron James on the downfall of All-Star Weekend. I'll just name it.
Blame him.
He should have done the dunk contest his rookie season.
Yeah.
And he was the first one to break the link. Like Jordan did the dunk contest. Kobe did the dunk contest. Like the superstars used to do it.
Yeah.
And then I feel like when LeBron didn't do it, I don't know why that became a thing. But it was like, we don't want to embarrass ourselves. Like we have to, because I thought the Zion Ja Morant year, I was like, oh, Zion and Ja are going to be in the dunk contest. Nope, that didn't happen. It's like the superstars used to do it. And then they just don't anymore.
Fitz, I'm glad you said that. Every time something
Really
bad happens in my life, I say, thanks, LeBron. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
But I also kind of blame Blake Griffin too, because when he did it in 2009 and he jumped over the car, that was lame. That was lame as shit.
Dude, that was dope.
And it started a trend though of just what can I jump over rather than like the creative dunk,
but that was creative though.
But what revitalized the contest was the Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon dunk contest, because you realized, no, it's not the props that carry, it's the actual dunks that you're doing and the difficulty. And then, so it's kind of like, who's going to be bold enough to, like, the athletes in the league to do it? Because Jaylen Brown is not the dunker. He's not the guy to do it. Like, I know. I actually amend Jaylen Brown for stepping up and doing it. But then people like shit on him, and it's like, yeah, because it's not his.
Like, he had no one else to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, like we need the superstars to take it, to just take.
He was the hero we needed, not the one we wanted.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
All right, let's move to rankings here. My Celtics, we're in the top spot. Life's good for us. I feel really great about it. But a team that should be in that one spot without any doubt, and I feel like they've been struggling this past month, which is early. It's February, almost March. The Bucks. Keith, I know you want to talk about this. The Bucks
And
are slipping, man.
looking at like the actual standings is actually kind of insidious and nasty because we've been seeing the Bucks lose these games in a row, and they're the third. And then I look at my team. I'm looking at the Wizards down there, and they have not broken double digits. And looking at the score now, they won't do it to damn night.
Like the
But
Wizards.
yes, like it's John Wall. It wasn't John Wall actually. It was
Gilbert Arenas.
Gilbert Arenas.
it was Gilbert Arenas.
Bang
So
bang, got 9 in the clip, baby.
this team is fun and it's DC. Let me watch. And like that's basically how I got stuck with Atlanta too. Like I can always change, but it's just like, no, man, I'm gonna stay through the bad times so I can embrace the good. And I can really shit on people when they have the good times. So
that's right.
Be on watch. But past that, with the Bucks, I saw an interview where Doc Rivers was talking to the GM. He was like, basically like, bro, why are you doing this? And it's wild because it's like you're saying, why are you doing this? And you said this on the radio, but you never thought to change anything, to change the narrative about like what you're doing. Like you for real just sit there and chill. You know what? I get it. This is probably a lot of money being a coach in general. So you probably just chilling doing the same shit because the same shit is what keeps getting you the same jobs. And it was I felt bad because Shaq had to break it down to Dame because, you know, I think him and his wife just recently divorced, and Shaq had to break it down to him. He was like, look, man, he was basically saying him and Giannis basically had to bring the team back. He was like, we know you left a bad situation and tried to come better, and then it's just as bad too.
Yeah.
And then for him to go through a divorce too, I know it's like this man is going through because I'm seeing his 5 o'clock shadow. I didn't even know he can grow facial hair.
It's so, you know, bro's down bad.
Yeah, and it's I haven't really watched their games since they were actually doing pretty well. But I don't know, like, what's the problem? Like, what can't they do? Is it the scoring? Is it the defense? I don't know. I feel like Chris Middleton got something to do with it.
I feel like that too. I feel like it's another one of those examples where GM ownership is on the wrong page. And like Doc Rivers is an old school coach. Like I love Doc as a Celtics coach, but he had old heads around him that could take his coaching. You know, even Rondo was ready to fucking kill him when Rondo was young in the league. And now you got young guys, like super young guys. I just don't think he's the right coach for it. I think he probably should stay in the broadcast booth.
But the Bucks, what's crazy is the Bucks is the one of the most veteran heavy team.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
Crazy to think because veteran heavy is probably Dame, mostly Dame, because like Dame is like our age, if not like a year or two older.
Yeah.
Giannis is still in his
24, 20. Yeah.
Bobby Portis looks old, so that helps. And Brook Lopez. So like
Brook Lopez might be the oldest one there, him and Dame.
And so like they always, you know, I always talk about vet presence. Like the reason why the league is so weird is because there's not a vet presence. That's why like they're not doing basketball things like they're not doing things on the court that show that they have basketball IQ because nobody's cussing them out how they need to be. Like nobody's dumping them in the trash can no more. Like nobody's making them get donuts no more. So it's just like everybody's running amok and doing whatever worked for them in college. And it's like, bro, these people are better than the people you played with in college.
Right.
So and the same goes for the G League people. So I don't know. You know what? Maybe this is a whole setup for a company, just like what the Chiefs did. You remember they were sucking, and then now they're the Super Bowl champions. So maybe this is a whole setup for the scene for them to make a run in the tournament and play all the lower seeded teams because they're the lower seeded team. You know, I don't know.
See, that's how I feel about the Nuggets in the West. I feel like the Nuggets have been kind of slept on all year, and they're different than the Bucks. The Bucks are still trying to just figure things out. I mean, they fired their coach, but
and the Bucks don't play defense. Like if you look at their opponents' points per game, there, like which of these don't belong? Oh, it's the Pacers and the Bucks at 118 and 122, and then you drop down the Heat, Magic, Bulls.
I like the Pacers.
Yeah, but I'm saying defensively, they're not playing defense.
Which is wild because the
shout out
Bucks
Sam
were
for that
known
stat.
for the
Appreciate
defense.
you.
Like what changed?
Yeah, something had to. Something like, hey, this shit ain't working, so we're gonna try something else. And then obviously that's definitely not working. It's wild. Let's move to the West real quick, boys, and we'll do our pub parlay random question. The T Wolves leading the pack, sitting in first place by a game and a half. I'm pretty. I've stride myself on howling.
All eyes north.
Yeah. Warriors in 10th, man. When I look at the standings, like I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch NBA till playoff time, but when the Warriors are at 10, I'm like, holy shit, what is going on here?
The Kings in the top 10, boy. Times are changing.
Bobby Miller is smiling down, baby. White chocolate.
Boy.
Jason Williams.
But even like with the rest of the teams too, the spread of wins is not as distant as they are in the East.
True.
So that says
it's tight. Like the Kings are solid, and like at the 8, it's a little like little misleading.
I feel like they can easily overtake them.
Yeah, they could easily climb.
Because I'm trying to I feel like what has been boiling down to is like who has impactful players off the bench. And you remember the Mavs kind of traded their impactful player in Grant Williams to the Hornets, and that's like the defense. And the Dallas Mavericks don't play defense either, so they're kind of beat. You see that plus minus. I don't know what the Lakers got going on. I do not know. But the West it's kind of crazy to see the teams that have been pretty exciting in the West, because the Thunder, the Timberwolves, the Clippers. Like people forgot about the Clippers in general. So they got a big three.
And what's wild is you look at the bottom part, the Jazz, the Grizz, the Blazers, the Spurs. You kind of expect them to be in this mix of things. And technically they still are in the mix of things. The Jazz is literally just game and a half back. They can easily climb up there. The Grizzlies, talk about a fall. Like bang bang to the bottom here. But just wild. And the Spurs, you would think your 9-foot slender man Frenchman would be your saving grace. He doesn't have enough weapons around him yet. He hasn't figured the game out yet, but he will. I believe in Bam. Or not Bam.
I think that 1 seed could be a trap if Denver stays at the 4. I would not want to play. I would not want to play the Nuggets. I would rather play any 2 or 3 seed.
You think they're doing it on purpose just to stay at the 4, so it's like easier later on?
Well, I think it's
like something Jokic would do.
I think it's like the Chiefs. It's like they know the formula for just be in the mix, and then when playoffs start, they're going to turn it on.
Be in the top 4. Doesn't matter what you do. Come April, June, we're ready to go. Yeah, I love it. All right, pub parlay time. You guys got anything?
Faves.
How'd we do last week?
Last week we didn't have an episode, Fitz. You let us down. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's right. My bad.
I'm kidding.
Wait.
Oh.
The week after.
Caitlin Clark's about to get beat by Indiana.
I knew it.
Man.
I knew it.
Imposter.
All that shit on Cheryl Swoops.
So whatever day you guys want, let's just make sure we're on the same schedule here. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Did we do Sunday last time you were here?
I feel like we did do Sunday.
All right, so
and no one's picking Xavier Fitz ever again.
Yep, I'm done. I'm not touching Big Ten, or not Big Ten, Big East.
And watch
Big East. Yeah,
the upset Marquette.
Yeah, I know. Watch. This is the weekend.
Yeah, I know.
We'll leave it alone for now.
Yeah.
Pick a day.
Saturday's got some tasty options.
Let's go Saturday then.
I'm gonna get mine out the way, and you can hate it, you can love it, but you got to deal with it. I'm taking UVA over UNC. It's at UVA.
Oh.
That place is gonna be rocking.
Yeah. I mean, UNC's
Give me
been
the
kind of
Cavs.
slipping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. Ooh, I'm just looking at the top 25. Let me go to the rest of the bums. And Georgia Tech, Miami, Pitt. Let's check my faves. Yeah, Penn State.
I got a crazy pick,
Oh,
but I'm feeling it.
and he about to do it again.
Do some Ivy League women's hoops.
Oof. Ooh.
Number 25, Princeton at Columbia. I'm gonna take Columbia.
Mm.
In Columbia. Columbia
not?
money line Saturday. I like it. That's women's, right? Or men's?
Women's hoops.
Women's. Making sure.
Ivy League.
All right, Devontae. All rests on your shoulder.
All on me. All on me. Okay. Oh wait, no, I watched it. Let me see. Oh wait, that's none. Okay. Why is nobody playing on Saturday? Oh, that's the men's day. That's bad. Let's go with damn, I don't know. These are some good options. All right. I'll bite. Let's go with Arizona State with the upset over over Washington State.
Men's?
Men's, yep.
ASU. The Sun Devils.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, so we got UVA money line, Columbia women's money line, Arizona State money line Saturday. Man, we're gonna make some money. This is it. This is how Lorenzo pays for his college fund, baby. This is it. Let's go. All right. Random question. Anybody got one?
Is it back my turn again? I think it is.
I might have one.
Lay it on us, big dog.
Purely because it's Girl Scout cookie season.
Ooh, Dr. Ooh.
I guess I got two for you. First of all, what is the best Girl Scout cookie? And then if you could make a Girl Scout cookie, would you create one? Do you have any like $1 million idea on a cookie they're missing?
They're gonna steal it. They stay
well,
listening.
Obviously, the best is the what do you call that shit? It was a stupid way I was about to explain it, but the chocolate covered peppermint pat. I was about to say it was not the
Thin Mint.
The Thin Mints, yeah.
It's the Thin Mint with the peanut butter.
Oh,
what?
Yes.
Yeah. What's that thing called?
Oh, the peanut butter patties.
Yeah, peanut butter. Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, peanut butter patties. That you put those in the freezer too, just like you would Thin Mints. Oh my good gosh, those. Yep.
They're good.
Yeah, mine is definitely the Thin Mints. I just think that's the one I have to get that every year. But I'll try some other ones. But that one that's a staple. You have to get a Thin Mints.
You put that thing in the freezer on a hot day. Yeah. Oh, it's good. Man, that's my runner-up. Peanut butter patty. That's my third place. That's my bronze. My gold. It's the Samoan.
With the coconut.
You get the coconut. I love that sucker, man.
They're not actually called Samoan though. What they're called?
Samoas.
That's it.
Yeah,
Samoans.
I'll tell you a funny story. When I was younger, I told Claudia the story the other day, and she's like, "You are wild." I wanted to marry a Samoan and have a baby with Samoan because I was like, "That's going to be a Super Saiyan baby."
Oh,
you know, that's what I wanted. I wanted a Super Saiyan baby, the most athletic thing. But I think Lorenzo, he's on as well. He's in the 94th percentile.
He's so tall. What the hell?
Yeah, he's on the way, baby.
Yeah.
I saw all the hair, and then you took another picture of him halfway holding the bottle. I'm like, bro, what type of super genius are you raising?
Dude, he's strong. He's strong, man. Jameis Winston would be strong. He's strong. Scrolling.
So my follow-up question.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have a cookie. It's the lemonade, the Girl Scout lemonades. It's just not doing it for me. It's there, but I think it needs to be tweaked, and I don't know if it needs to be like, I don't know, like another flavor with it, like
Right.
a strawberry lemonade or something. Like it's just not doing it for me. And I was wondering if I proposed like if you could create a cookie, if you guys had anything.
Yep, I got one. The same way the Thin Mint is, the same way that the peppermint patty is. You take the cookie, and then you take a little cheesecake filling, and you put strawberry filling over top, strawberry cheesecake patty cookie.
Ooh.
I'll dive out of strawberry flavor, anything.
That sounds good.
Girl Scouts of America, if you are listening, I guess
if they're listening, man, wow,
yeah,
what a
profit, quote unquote. Just
what a variety of audiences on this show.
Yeah.
Run me a couple prototypes. If you just so happen to use my idea, even if you take some freeze-dried strawberries and crush them up and sprinkle them on top for the just run me a couple prototypes and we'll be cool. Yes, but I'm still telling people I came up with this.
Yeah, I feel like you need 1% on the back end,
Something. Shit.
Give you a little something.
The little, summer dig. Everybody loves a good little strawberry cake flavored thing.
And see, this is not my answer because I'm gonna switch it up, but I was gonna do like a chocolate covered with like strawberry filling, like strawberry flavor on the inside, like a dark chocolate strawberry. That was gonna be mine, but I'll switch it up. This popped in my head. It's probably gonna be disgusting. I'm gonna say PB&J.
Was that not a thing before, or am I tripping?
I don't remember that being one.
I'm thinking of another cookie.
Yeah, I'm thinking mine is actually. I think they're right about the beverage, like the lemonades. Like I think the beverage idea for cookie, but I think they need to go coffee. I think like a coffee flavored. And I don't know. I don't have like a creative name for it, but I think that could be a banger, an absolute hit.
Call them morning roasters.
Morning roasters.
Oh,
that's not bad.
I like that.
Girl Scouts, hit us up. We're here. These ideas aren't free. You got to pay us. But man, we'll make bank together.
Scouts of America. That's crazy.
Golly,
that'd be an awesome sponsor, by the way. This episode of Post Sports Talk brought to you by Girl Scouts of America.
Fitz, this is your job. You let the ball drop on Pac-Man Jones. This is how your redemption. You give us the Girl Scouts.
I reached out to the Girl Scouts.
America. Yeah.
Okay.
That is it. Hey man, this is a great episode 188. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to it as much as we made it. Like, man, it felt good to be back with the boys here. We'll catch you guys next week, and be safe. Have fun out there.
See you, everybody.
Peace.
Help the Girl Scouts.
Help the Girl Scouts of America.
Oh my gosh. We would be the bad boys of Little League. I'm telling you now. We would beat the tar out of the other team.
I'm just going to go out and say it. Joey Chestnut has to be on the pub.
Has to be.
More. I mean,
has to be.
Dramatic, man. That was a journey.
First time on air. Anything to say to Lawan here to get him back?
Look, bro, there are stories I could tell people about Lawan, but we'll keep those right here. I'm gonna let him live.
So smart, and my team is so dumb. My coach he looks dumb. He's a big baby. This
man does graphics.
Also, Keith talking about the Wizards. I remember the gold and black jerseys the Wizards had when we were growing up. Those were filthy.
Like, it came out of nowhere. I'm like, man, this feels like magic, right? I'm all in. Nope. Wrong.
I've never met